Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, and in this video we're going to be previewing day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. We'll be previewing all 8 races where I'll be giving you my thoughts and selections for each race, and hopefully we can have some winners tomorrow. Just reflecting on day 2, not a bad day for us. We had some decent each ways come in. The first race was good for us with Man of Plenty for Sophie Leach and Sean Houlihan. Good ride by him. Held it up at the back and went through all the horses to finish in second place in the end. We were on it at 20 to 1 each way, which I tipped up last night and hope some of you were on that. So that was not a bad selection there if you did it each way. In the second race, we had Good Time Tara for Willie Mullins, which was another good positive each way selection. We were on it at 9 to 1 last night and it made the frame. Was never going to win in the end, but I was pleased with how it ran. And Willie Mullins had a cracking day today. He won 6 of the races at the Punchestown Festival and he's in really red hot form, and also as well Paul Townend bounced back after what went on yesterday, so full credit to him. But it was definitely Willie Mullins' day. Away from Willie Mullins, obviously we still had Ballyward. That was our third selection, ran okay in 4th place in the Irish Novices 3-mile race, so not too bad with Ballyward, but unfortunately we weren't getting paid out with 4 places there, so it's a little bit annoying there, but definitely ran an okay race going forward. Also as well, Road to Respect was our selection in the Punchestown Gold Cup, finished in 3rd place in the end. I thought his jumping lacked a little bit of fluency, but I thought Bells Hills was really impressive in that race. Also as well, Dorking Boy was our selection in one of the bumpers for Tom Lacey. Ran okay, but in the end probably was a little bit outclassed in the field. Then Conte de Noia ran a lot better than what he's been running against recently. Finished in 6th place in the end. Our bookmaker was paying 5 places, so a little bit gutted there. That one at least didn't get the each way money, so a little bit disappointing with that selection. And then Tintagonal made the frame, finished in 3rd place, was being ridden for pressure quite early on under Nina Carberry and did well to hold on to run into 3rd place in the end. So that's how our selections ran today. We had a few decent runs, but unfortunately we just couldn't get any of that each way money into some winning money. But hopefully we can have a good day tomorrow, and we're going to be kicking off with our first selection tomorrow, as all the races have started at the Punchestown Festival so far in the 340. Quite a competitive handicap to kick the card off tomorrow, and we're going with Paddocks round about 17 to 2 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Gordon Elliott, who will want to get some winners on the board early on, trying to take the lead back again in the Irish Champions and Trainers title hunt. So you would want a winner from this one. It was an easy winner on its last appearance at Cork by 19 lengths, and ran a good race before that, finishing second behind the short price favourite of Willie Mullins at Wexford. Now this horse has got a good competitive mark for its handicap debut tomorrow. Only 4-year-old, going to be receiving bags of weight from lots of different horses, and I thought really at 17 to 2 with numerous bookmakers paying 5 or 6 places, he was a good each way bet to at least make the frame. So that's the selection there. Next race is in the 415. Again, another competitive race, but I thought Spederek was a very good each-way bet, trained by British trainer Nigel Hawke, who's bringing it across to Ireland. Tom Cannon is booked to take the ride. Starting to get some good rides now with some good stables. Is getting a few rides with Alan King, so he's definitely up-and-coming jockey. This horse has got some class about it. Finished second 2 starts ago to Undersow in the Clarence House Chase, and obviously Undersow won yesterday at the Punchestown Festival, so the form stacks up. Also as well, and so ran an okay race in the Ryanair chase at the Cheltenham Festival, so that form at Ascot in the Clarence House Chase is looking not too bad. Also as well, a couple of more starts ago, it won at Sandown when it beat Kerry Lee's horse, Gino Trail, who's gone on and had a good season. So the form of Spederek has gone on really well, and I thought at 12 to 1 he was a massive player each way, and that's going to be my selection in the 415. To the cross-country race in the 450, going with Auvergnat, 7 to 2 bookmakers at the moment. Often runs okay if you want to have a bet on him in these kind of races. Trained by Edna Bolger, who's got a fantastic record in cross-country races. Donald McInerney, good conditional, promising rider, takes a good £5 off. This horse won over the course at Punchestown over the cross-country back in February and finished 4th in the cross-country race at the Cheltenham Festival, so it's a very consistent horse. Thought 7 to 2 wasn't a bad bet if you wanted to have a bet in this race, so that's going to be my selection in the cross-country. In the Stayers Hurdle tomorrow, I thought it was a very competitive affair. Going to take Penhill on in this race with Bague Au Roi, around about 16 to 1 bookmakers at the moment. Trainer Warren Greatorex had the winner of this race 2 years ago at the Cheltenham, at the Punchestown Festival, I should say. so he knows how to win this race. And I thought Bague Au Roi ran a bit of an unlucky race last time out in the Mayor's Hurdle at the Cheltenham Festival, where it had every chance coming to the last but clattered it, and it has had a wind up since, and Richard Johnson felt something didn't go quite right for the horse that day. This horse has always shown a lot of promise, and I thought the step back up tomorrow to 3 miles would definitely suit this horse, and I thought really at 16-1 he was good each way bet, gets the mare's allowance. Also as well, Harry Bannister, underrated jockey, is booked for the ride, and for me, I thought that wasn't a bad selection in the Stairs Hurdle, but I could make a case for a couple of other horses, so that's going to be the selection for me, Bague Au Roi in the Stairs. And the 605, again, another competitive handicap. You're going to have a great view in Glenlow in the JP McManus colours, vying for favouritism. But I thought a good, solid each-way yardstick was Folsom Blue, around about 10-1 with bookmakers at the moment, trained by Gordon Elliott. Jack Kennedy booked for the ride, finished a good race in the Irish Grand National to finish in 4th place, I think it was. Bells Hills has franked the form by winning the Punchestown Gold Cup today. Also as well, Isle Hopes and Dreams had some form tied in before that in the Grand National trial over in Ireland. So really, Folsom Blue has been running well, going to be exploiting a £16 lower hurdle mark tomorrow against its chase mark. And also as well, last time we saw it over hurdles, which was in a competitive handicap back at Sandown back in February, it finished a good 4th place behind Top of the Game, who ran a really good race at Cheltenham. So I thought really Folsom Blue was a good reliable yardstick, again with numerous bookmakers playing numerous places. So that's going to be the selection for me, Folsom Blue in the 605. 640 going with Castlegrace Paddy. Now around about 8-1 bookmakers at the moment, trained by Peter Fahey, who gave us a winner yesterday in the bumper to end off the day at 16-1 for us. Andrew Lynch, good experienced jockey, booked for the ride. This horse is going for a hat-trick after a couple of wins, beating some decent types. Now you're probably going, why am I not tipping Footpad? I think Footpad is the most likely winner, but I would like to maybe take him on because I don't think his jumping is made up as well it's meant to be. I know a lot of people obviously love Footpad, and probably a lot of people saying, what are you talking about? Well, obviously if you saw the Cheltenham Festival, he made a horrific mistake down the back, and if Ruby hadn't stayed on, well, that would have been his race over with. And also as well, at the Irish Arkle at the Dublin Racing Festival, he made a few mistakes, especially at the last. He wasn't so fluent, so I think his jumping could be a little bit suspect here and there. And maybe if he gets a little bit unstuck in a few of his, or a little bit stuck with a few of his jumps tomorrow, I thought maybe he could be worth taking on. And if you wanted to maybe bet without or an each-way horse, I thought Castlegrace Paddy wasn't a bad bet. So that's the selection in the 640, but like I said, I think Footpad will be the winner, but I just want to take him on because I just think sometimes his jumping could be a little bit suspect. In the 715, quite a competitive race, but I thought Red Hot Philly Peppers was a good selection here, trained by Willie Mullins, who we've already said has had a very good day too of the Punchestown Festival. Now this horse was running a nice race at Fairyhouse last time when it fell, where Lorena obviously won and probably would have been the eventual winner, but Red Hot Philly Peppers was running a nice race at long odds that day, and I thought with Danny Mullins aboard, the first professional rider to ever take this ride on this horse. It's been an amateur jockey who escapes my name. I think he's Mr. H. Dunstan, I think his name is, but he's been riding this horse a lot, but Danny Mullins booked for the ride tomorrow, and I thought from an each way perspective, with the yard in flying form, you could back probably any Willie Mullins horse and get at least a run for your money. 7-1 wasn't a bad each way bet there. In the last race tomorrow, again, we're going to be going for another Willie Mullins horse. He's got 2 horses at the top of the bet in the same red colours, and I'm going to go with Rio Vivas tomorrow. I hope I pronounced it right. Again, trained by Willie Mullins, like we just said. Katie Walsh booked for the ride tomorrow. Very good jockey book, and this horse finished in first place last time we saw it in its bumper race at Navan when it won by 10 lengths, and the second and the third horse have come out and franked the form since, beating some useful horses in those races. So the form of that has worked out really well, and I thought in the betting at 10-3, this is the horse you had to be on if you wanted to have a bet in the race tomorrow. So there's my selections for day 3 of the Punchestown Festival. Please subscribe to the channel at Lucky Loaders 15 if you haven't subscribed already for more horse related betting videos and lots of other horse racing videos. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also as well, please follow me on Twitter if you want to see my thoughts and feelings on what's going on all the days racing tomorrow, and also as well when there's horse racing on. Please follow me on Twitter at Lucky Loaders 15. That's all I got to say. Please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.